Does starting a review ever get any easier? Seriously, I like to think that I've done a few of these things now, and yet I've sat here for 10 minutes trying to come up with an opening segment. I even wrote a joke line and then tweeted it because I couldn't come up with anything. Maybe I should try asking Owen to write the introductions for my reviews. Then again, he'd just come up with some insane ramblings about his hatred of anime, while also accusing me of liking anime. I don't know why I talk to him sometimes. Guess I should get on with what I think of Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 2 takes place in San Francisco, with players controlling Marcus Holloway, a skilled hacker but framed by Bloom Corporation's CTOS for crimes he didn't commit. An angered Marcus joins hacker group DedSec and sets out to expose Bloom and the CTOS. The first thing that truly grabbed me about Watch Dogs 2 is how silly it is. The first Watch Dogs was a miserable, depressing experience featuring an awful Batman impersonation who couldn't stop talking about his dead niece. Watch Dogs 2, by contrast, feels wholly different from the start. The DedSec crew are just a bunch of kids who want to screw with the system. Their plan is to build up a following by pulling off high-profile hacks and operations such as exposing the truth behind a thinly veiled Scientology parody, or messing with the production of a hacker-themed movie, among other operations. The complete change in tone immediately starts the game off on strong footing, which is bolstered by the fun characters that make up DedSec. But it's a double-edged blade, as the light-hearted nature of the characters causes a serious tonal disconnect when it comes to combat. This time around, there's non-lethal tools such as a taser, which can be used to knock out enemies. The weird part is that there's no punishments or change in gameplay if you still opt to use more lethal methods. So a mission could see you gun down 20 guys, then just start cracking jokes and ignoring the fact that you've just killed a bunch of people. That being said, combat isn't a foregone conclusion this time around. Watch Dogs 2 places a bigger emphasis on stealth. Marcus can use his hacking skills to trigger elements of the environment to distract and subdue enemies, remotely control vehicles or mess with people's phones to distract them. On top of this, Marcus can access nearby cameras and use an RC car or a quadcopter to study the area. All these little systems go hand in hand to create challenging stealth mechanics that make finding the little details all the more useful when it comes to dealing with the frustrating AI. It's the main problem facing Watch Dogs 2's stealth gameplay. The AI is incredibly frustrating to deal with at times. The biggest problem is that the second a single NPC detects you, the game immediately alerts all other NPCs in the area who proceed towards your location straight away. It's topped off by the game's inability to properly inform you of when you've broken eyesight with NPCs, so a lot of encounters become frustrating when I'd run away from enemies, hide in a corner for at least 15 to 20 seconds, only for them to just wander over and start shooting me immediately because somehow they knew I was there the entire time. On the other hand, it seems that the enemies of Watch Dogs 2 also all experience some sort of amnesia. If you do manage to break eyesight with enemies and remain hidden for long enough, they'll just completely forget you were ever there and go back to their standard routines.
I'm going to flatter you, tell you what you want to hear, and then it's going to eat your face.
Wake up, Leslie! This isn't the world you remember!
Pancake!
One of the big surprises of Watch Dogs 2 though is San Francisco itself. The Chicago of Watch Dogs 1 was a bleak, colourless place of despair. San Francisco is the complete opposite. There's plenty of space for Marcus to demonstrate his free running abilities, even if the free running can be a bit clunky and sometimes go in the wrong direction. But even the pedestrians display more personality than Aiden Pierce of Watch Dogs 1 ever did. While walking around, I've seen marriage proposals, street dancers, and couples having loud arguments. NPCs might even try to photobomb you when you take a selfie. Watch Dogs 2's style of humour may not be for all though. If the characters aren't making references to nerd culture or comics, the writing tends to skewer and mock modern culture. Invite, a parody of Facebook, has a campus in San Francisco, filled with hipsters and other pretentious idiots who can be overheard talking about their new diet or whatever stupid thing someone just posted on social media. Meanwhile, the game's main antagonist is practically named Douche. He sports a man bun and spouts all manner of new age rubbish. The storytelling is also hurt by the disorganised nature of it. DedSec's plan is to get people to download their app by pulling off high profile operations against big targets, which in-game is a series of connected missions. The problem is that these operations often don't really connect to each other, so the game doesn't really establish any recurring themes other than Bloom sucks, as you randomly move between targets. On the plus side, like any other Ubisoft open world game, there's a ton of side content including smaller operations and collectibles.
You called me here to slay these creatures. I don't have time for your sentimentality.
He still whispers to me, deep in my skull, tells me to kill you.
Sadly, Watch Dogs 1's greatest feature is missing on launch. The seamless multiplayer that could see players silently invade your game and attempt to hack your phone or finding random partners for co-op missions is, as of writing this review, not working. While you can still invite other players to join you, it's a shame to see this feature not working. The way another player could invade your game without you knowing at all, and the deadly game of hide and seek was an intense and fun experience. In a way, Watch Dogs 2 kind of reminds me of the difference between Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. It really feels like the developers paid attention to the criticisms of the first Watch Dogs and decided to address them. Improved stealth mechanics, a more diverse and expanded set of hacking tools, and a sense of character and personality that was also sorely missing in the first one. Watch Dogs 2 is a strong sequel, and everything the first Watch Dogs should have been. It's just a shame that the seamless multiplayer wasn't working. At the end of this review, I'm awarding Watch Dogs 2 4 out of 5. So thanks for watching this review. Why not subscribe, leave a comment and tell me what you think of the game, and hey, there's some links on screen to other reviews that you should go and watch, because we make good content, yeah?